Welcome back, viewers. It's the Orangutan. As you can see, there's a bit happening on the farm. Here are some of the contracts that I've completed since the last episode. So yeah, I think I'd do maybe 8, perhaps 10, but yeah, we've collected all of those, and now we've hired ourselves a harvester to get our wheat out of the ground, and that way we can feed those new chickens that we've just bought. We've got 20 hens and 4 roosters. We'll have the chickens. We'll go from there. Need wheat to feed them, so this will work out okay. Might run the straw. Never know, might come in handy. Chickens are on their way. Didn't have any sort of thing on my ute or that, so they're going to deliver them. That train seems to come past quite often when I'm up this end of the field. Yeah, the train. We've had a few close calls already. That herbicide away too, but yeah, so we rented this. It's only under 3,000 a day, so I thought, well, that's worth it. We've got to get the wheat up somehow. Can't just leave it there. Do this, and then we'll go and get ourselves yeah, see what happens with a forage wagon. There's our chickens have arrived. A couple of good looking birds in there. And hopefully they'll kick us into the next level. Make a bit of money for eggs. Just bought the cheaper option. They'll take 5 months before they start to produce everything else, but that's okay. One thing we have got is plenty of time. But yeah, we'll whiz out here and grab this first load. So it looks like the trailer's on 8,000, so I think this holds about 5.5 the harvester, so might get 10,000 wheat out of this, which should last 20 chickens a fair while. Oh, not to forget the roosters. So to start off with, it's quite same old with the contracts. Once you get a bit of money, you can break into some newer things to do, which is good. That's what we're looking to do. About after this, it'll be back to contracts again for a while. But we replant this field, get a few eggs. We'll look at alternatives after that. We've got to find something to do with all this wheat yet. Chicken pen only holds so much. It's not going to hold all of this, so yeah, we'll look into that. Okay, so as promised, we're off to get a forage wagon. Now we've got enough money to buy one, but whether that's a good idea or whether we'd be better off leasing one, we might have a look at that. See what sort of option. There's none in the second-hand shop, unfortunately. That's where we'll be getting most of our stuff, second-hand. Yeah, 30,000 is a lot of money. That's for the cheapest. Holds what, 16,000. Yeah, what's the lease cost? Yeah, I think that's a better option. Might just lease that for now. I'll probably end up buying one, but hopefully one will come around second-hand. We can pick it up a bit cheaper. So yeah, we'll grab that one and be off. Get that straw up. Sort of had a bit of a look into it. The straw's worth about $100 a tonne. This holds 16 tonne, and to buy it, I wouldn't have enough straw to cover the cost. It's not the most lucrative crop, but $100 a tonne's $100 a tonne, so Yeah. So we'll get this over here and get to work. We've got a bit of a plan here. Heard a rumour that a new batch of silo options have turned up at the local metal worker. So we're going to look into one of those because we're going to need something to store the excess wheat in. Plus we're going to have to store this hay unless we bale it, and that's way too expensive at this stage for a baler. So we'll get ourselves a good cheap silo option that'll put us in good stead for the next year or two at least, until we start getting the big dough. Yeah, we'll get this done and see about that. Got a contract running too. We've got I think it's it's over $10,000 down on field 70. Just doing a cultivating contract as well at the moment. Got the worker on that. One of the local workers is helping me out. When I say help me out, agreed to do the job, like it still costs money. But yeah, so that'll take up a bit of this cost for this leasing fees and whatever. Hopefully we won't come out of it too bad. Burn our merry way and just keep doing the same until we get in a position. I think the next thing we might need is, unfortunately, we're going to have to chew into our only field that we have to place a few items that we probably need. So we're going to have to look at a second field, but they are quite expensive. I don't see the point in buying one the same size. We want to go bigger if we can. So, but that's a bit off yet. Work on what we're doing at the moment, and we'll move on from there. And there's that train again. Look at that. He's out to get me for sure. Oh. That's the crossing down there where I had my, just on the right there where I had the close call that time. Yeah, trains and I don't seem to mix very well. That's another story. So yeah, we're coming down. We've almost got the room we need. Strip, I reckon. I think he's just going to take roughly that much off our field, but like I said, we can't help that. We've got to keep working forward, move forward. Surprised by how good this tractor goes. It's only a little fella, but it's got a bit of go. Not a bad little tractor at all. Okay, so we'll just stop here for a moment. We'll go and have a look at these silo options. Apparently there's a new one there that holds, I think it's 125, maybe two of everything. Pretty much. It's a multi-fruit. It's not, as you can see, it doesn't take up that much area. We can put everything in this. Even if we decide to do a bit of mowing, we can put the grass in there. So yeah, it's a good option. It's worth looking into. These newer options that have just arrived. We'll put that there. We'll be able to send the harvester back. First, but yeah, the harvester can go back, the wheat can go out of the trailer into the silo. Then we'll finish off this field. Plan ahead for the future. Who knows what the future may hold. park this up for a second. There's our bloke almost furled, finished over in field 16, so we'll empty this out and then drop it up here and I'll send someone down to take it back. That's the good thing about leasing, they come and pick it up from your farm when you're finished with it for no extra charge. Did a good job. For an old girl, it works alright. So I'll just park this up here and send it back. I'll come and, like I said, collect it. Alright, so empty our wheat. Quite a productive episode compared to our first one, so moved along. Quite a bit more has happened this time than last time, which is good. Let's hope it continues to move along like that. Weather permitting, that's always a factor. Empty this out. Yeah, the tank on the left there, I think this silo also has the capability to hold liquids. That must be the liquid tank. That may come in handy down the track. We'll park the trailer up. So I'll get back to work. I'll finish this off and load it all into the silo. Collect the contract on field 70. Tomorrow, I think, all things going well, we should be able to plant this furl. We might go with wheat again just to get a bit of a stockpile, and plus it's the right time of year for it. But I'll keep this up and back tomorrow to maybe hopefully plant some wheat and do a few more contracts. So I hope you're enjoying the series so far as we work along and start from not much at all and try to get ourselves a bit of a thing going. But that's about the end for now, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.